Hi, thank you for joining me for this quick little stretch session that hopefully you can just fit in at any time, maybe to start your day or finish your day, just helping you to release, let go of any tension and just feel good through your body. You'll need some form of a block if you have one, but if you don't have a block like I do here, then alternatively you could just use some pillows if you need to, that's fine. So we'll just pop that to one side for a moment and start in sitting, legs crossed if that feels comfortable. You could sit yourself up onto blocks and pillows as well, just so you feel more comfortable, especially if you feel tight around the hips, then you need to lift yourself higher off the floor. So let's just take a moment here, let the arms rest down by your sides and take a couple of deep breaths and just notice how you're feeling before you start to move. And simply start with shrugging your shoulders up and down. So breathing in, shoulders up, breathing out, shoulders down, and again. Let the shoulders relax down. And now drop your head over to one side. So think of the ear dropping towards the shoulder and hold it here for a breath or two. Just stretching in the side of the neck and lifting up and dropping over to the other side. And up. We're going to drop again, and this time just bringing the arm up and over so you can place the hand on the side of your head. So you're just adding the weight of the arm, holding that stretch for a little bit longer. And then release. Let's do the same to the other side. So we drop the head over, lifting the arm, place the hand to the side of the head, hold it here. And release. Now just turn your head and look towards one corner of the room. Nod your head, so you're looking down towards your knee, towards the floor. And you might feel a stretch here already in the neck and the shoulder. But let's see if again we can bring the arm up and over, place the hand onto the back of the head, adding the weight of the arm again to this stretch. Hold it here and breathe. And release. Let's turn the head over, looking towards the other corner of the room, nodding down again. You could stay here or lift the arm up and over, add the weight of the arm there on the back of the head and breathe. And release. Just let those shoulders roll. And let the arms and the shoulders rest down. Lifting one arm now up and over. So you're going to move your supporting hand out to the side as you reach over. Try not to lift off the floor, so grounding yourself down so that we're stretching in the side of the body. And then lifting up, lower the arm. Other side, reaching up and over, Try not to lift off the floor. And lifting up, lowering down. And let's do that again. Nice side stretch here. Think of trying to breathe into the side of your body and then breathing out as you lift back up. Moving the hand out to support you, but try not to lift this shoulder, let it drop away. And just once more to each side. And we're going to change position. We're going to lie onto our back. So just take a moment to lie back to the floor and bring those knees in towards you. Just give them a little hug. Maybe rock yourself from side to side and just notice how you're feeling here across the back and around the hips. And place your hands onto your knees and let's circle the knees out and around and again, allowing a nice big movement into the hips, into the back. One more in this direction and go the other way. And just try not to hold your breath as you move. One more circle and bring the legs in. Now holding on to just one knee, slide the opposite leg away along the floor. If for any reason that feels uncomfortable, then just bring the foot in and have a bend in the knee if you need to, that's fine. And we're just gently hugging this knee towards us, stretching around the hip, taking some deep breaths for a moment. Now can you take that knee out to the side so you start to open the hip and the inside of the leg, but try and keep the opposite side down so you're not rolling. And just hold it there for a breath or two. Bring it back to center and now switch hands so you can take the leg across, slightly rolling and hold it there, stretching in the outside of the leg and the hip. And back we come. Let's switch those legs over. So send this leg away and hug the opposite one in. Gently drawing it towards you. Breathing as we hold it here. And let's open the leg out to the side, but try not to lift and roll off the mat. And then take it across, a slight roll, and hold it there. Coming back to center. So let's place this foot down onto the floor. Slide the other leg towards you, but we're going to place that foot now across the opposite knee. So this is our 4 stretch position. You could stay here if you need to and just gently press the knee away from you, helping to open the hip, and that might be a good stretch for you today, so just stay there. Or perhaps lift the foot off the floor, bring the leg towards you and see if you can hold on to the back of that leg. gently drawing it towards you. Try not to pull in too tightly. If you do have a band, you could hook that round the leg if it's easier and hold on that way, or just using the hands. And just breathing here into the stretch. It might feel quite intense, but hopefully it will ease off as we hold it. And you've also got the option to straighten the leg and add a hamstring stretch. 2 more deep breaths. And then slowly lower this down, uncross and switch. Taking the other foot across. Stay here if you need to and just gently push the knee away. Or now take the other foot off the floor, lift the leg towards you and hold on if you can. See how it feels on this side. Deep breaths into the stretch, not pulling it in too tightly. An option to straighten the leg as well and hold it there. Two more deep breaths. And slowly lower it down. Feet to the floor, and we're going to open those legs out a bit wider and the arms wider, and simply roll the knees over to one side and then lift and roll them across to the other side. And again, a bit like windscreen wipers, we're just sweeping the legs one side to the other, just loosening up around the hips. And coming back to the center, we're going to change position and come onto our side. So just taking a moment to roll. And this is where you will need to grab your block or pillows and pop those underneath your head. So legs are making a right angle. So bring those knees up in front of you. Block underneath your head, and you just want to make sure that you've got enough blocks here underneath that your head is still in line with the rest of your spine, so you're not too flat to the floor. Arms reaching in front of the chest, and you should have a gap here in between the ear and the shoulder. And let's open the top arm, reach up towards the ceiling, and then open and roll back. You might go a little bit further than me because I've got the wall behind me. And we're going to reach back up towards the ceiling and then close the arm in front. And let's do that again. So we breathe in, reach up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, let yourself roll back. Breathe in, reaching up. And breathe out, lowering down. And just 3 more here. Try and keep your legs heavy so the rotation is coming from your upper back. Allowing your head, neck and spine to roll, so keep your eyes on the arm as it opens back behind you. When you've done this last one, we're going to switch sides. So just taking a moment to come up, moving your blocks or pillows across to the other side, or could simply roll away from me if that's easier. Legs again up into that high right angle in front of you, arms in front of the chest. And let's open the top arm again and roll back. Reaching up and lowering down. Breathing in as we open the arm. Breathing out as we roll back. Try and keep those legs heavy. And 3 more. Finish that last one. Let's push up again from here and come into our table position, into all fours. So taking a moment to come round. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Taking a deep breath. Breathing out as you tuck the tail down. Continue to round through the spine and nod the head down. Breathing into the back. Breathing out as we lift the tail, let the spine follow and lift the head forward. Deep breath. Breathing out, tucking the tail and rounding. And lifting the tail, unravel through the spine. Just a couple more times. Coming back to our lengthened position, so we can then just sit back, open the knees, reach those hands forward. You could have a pillow behind the knees here if you need to. Taking a moment to breathe into the back. And we're just going to walk our hands over to one side. Try and stay back on those heels. So just going as far as you can to open one side of the body and breathe. A gentle stretch. And let's make our way over to the other side. And deep breaths again. Come back to the center and take one more deep breath. Breathing out as you roll yourself up, sitting it into kneeling, shoulders back, lengthen the spine, and take one last deep breath. And I hope you are feeling good, ready for the rest of your day, whatever you might be doing. Thank you very much for joining me, and bye for now.